Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coin Lady channel. Many people are giving their forecasts about what the future XRP price will be. Both the firm's detractors and supporters have different reasons for thinking that Ripple will win its case against the US SEC in court. This explains why XRP forecasts are all over the place. Future, according to Bryce, Jimmy Valley, managing director of Bow Hill Capital, after regulations and once it is established to be the world's bridge currency, XRP may be worth between $10.30 and $5,000 per coin. When asked if Jimmy Valley's comments were worth eating, a crypto nerd recently tweeted, "Who is Jimmy Valley?" James Valley, better known by his nickname Jimmy, is the CEO and one of the original founders of Bow Hill Capital. According to the press, Valley is a leading figure in the American energy industry and a rising star in the legal profession. Jimmy wrote Big Shifts, Energy Patterns Affecting America's Future, which became an Amazon top book. Valley is a co-founder of Bow Hill Capital and has spent the previous 2 decades as a leading M&A partner at 2 global and Law 100 law firms, advising public and private companies, MLPs, investment banking firms, sovereign wealth and private equity funds on transactions totaling over $100 billion around the world. The likes of USA Today and US News and World Report, as well as several trade and industry magazines, have included his expert analysis. In addition, Valley announced the range of $10,000 to $35,000 for our upcoming XRP Buyback on the Chain podcast a year ago. Everything is feasible. That is indeed his claim to fame among XRP enthusiasts. The XRP buyback idea was initially proposed by him. So, explain this rumor about buying back XRP. The Valley repurchase idea proposes that governments should purchase all existing XRP on the market. By dividing the total worldwide wealth by the whole quantity of the asset, Valley estimates that one XRP token is worth $37,500 now. According to media outlets, XRP has been trading at the 40-cent mark for the past few weeks. No one takes Valley's repurchase proposal seriously, but if it ever comes to fruition, the XRP community can finally put an end to its speculation. This is because, according to the hypothesis that bridge currency XRP could be an asset, the government must first hold a substantial amount of XRP to assure liquidity. This could, in theory, be accomplished by acquiring XRP on the secondary market. During the Great Depression, the U.S. government bought gold from the public to replenish the depleted Federal Reserve, setting a precedent that continues to this day. The market would benefit from a consistent XRP pricing. The market value of XRP would need to reach quadrillions of dollars if it were to encompass all the wealth in the world. With just 100 billion in circulation, the price of XRP, according to the Ripple repurchase idea, may range from $37,050 to $1,000. The XRP community had a lot to say about that hypothesis. Critics say it's impossible since XRP is backed by a decentralized organization. Ripple Labs, governments, and businesses are testing out centralized digital currencies, CBDC, and countries like China are seeking to have their fiat currency become the global reserve currency. More and more jurisdictions are passing legislation that makes it illegal for financial institutions to acquire or keep any digital currency. This raises the question of whether or not the United States ought to make XRP the world's reserve currency by purchasing all of its existing supply. Jimmy Valley, managing director of Volatile Capital in 2021, is credited with first bringing forth this speculation. After recently discussing the cryptocurrency market in an interview, he is once again making waves in the sector. But David Schwartz, CTO of Ripple Labs, quickly disproved this theory. In fact, he admitted that he did not even give it a thorough examination. Even worse, he referred to it as a scam. "I haven't given it much of a look. What I have seen, however, strongly suggests that it is a fraud." Assuming we've picked up any lessons between 2012 and 2022, it's the fact that you should be very wary of anyone who promises you a windfall while requiring nothing of you in return. Said in a tweet by Short. Many others in the cryptocurrency community have also discounted the XRP buyback theory, most notably Ripple's former director of developer relations, Matt Hamilton, who, in an extensive Twitter thread in early January, called Valle's idea a complete fantasy and accused him of engaging in bribery. A new wave of curiosity regarding the theory was triggered by Valle's interview with investing analyst and business coach Molly Elmore in late December of last year. For his part in the battle against SEC outreach, he even brought up attorney Johnny Deaton, who has been assisting the court in the Ripple vs. SEMC case. As compensation for his assistance to Ripple in the aforementioned lawsuit, Valle suggested that the 10 be paid on behalf of XRP holders in the event of a repurchase. But Deaton has now distanced himself from Valle's claims, insisting that he has no hope of financial reward from the SEC in exchange for his efforts to curb the agency's excesses. In a tweet, he wrote, "And let me file an appearance as a defense counsel representing a company that is being sued by the SEC. I will keep working for free. I will not take any form of payment, including ripples, from those who possess tokens relating to my work." Former Director of Developer Relations Matt Hamilton thinks what Valle is saying is impossible to believe. This is an imaginary world. A buyback makes no sense under any circumstances. A crypto fan asked Hamilton a question, and he responded with a tweet. Even if a buyback of XRP were to succeed, he argued, the price would not be regarded fair because fair value is determined only by market forces. Remarking on the prospect of the repurchase, which would make XRP the de facto national currency, Hamilton pondered the impediment to the government simply purchasing the tokens on the open market. To sum up Valle's terminology generally. So far, Hamilton has claimed he is skeptical of his and Val Hill Capital's conduct, but has done little beyond use fancy language. With that in mind, it's probably reasonable to assume that declarations of value indicating that a buyback of XRP at $10,000 to $35,000 per coin is possible are completely unrealistic. For the time being, however, we do know that Ripple, a blockchain company, has purchased Medico, a Swiss company that provides cold storage for digital assets, in an effort to diversify its service offering and increase its presence on a global scale. The San Francisco-based business is still fighting a lawsuit brought by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission when news of the deal broke, making it one of the largest acquisitions in the crypto market in the previous year or so. It also occurs at a time when the crypto industry as a whole is experiencing a number of difficulties. This includes everything from widespread layoffs and falling stock prices to increased interest rates and more stringent funding restrictions. We have not witnessed a transaction of this magnitude in the past 12 months. On a recent discussion with CNBC, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, said that $250 million of the company's cash reserves were used to fund the acquisition. This was done at a time when many other companies were either shutting down or laying off employees. I believe it sends a very significant message to the market. It's also a powerful signal with far-reaching effects. We'll be on the offensive, he said. The deal size, according to Garlinghouse, shows that significant transactions can be made despite the challenges the market as a whole is experiencing. While the SEC is cracking down on significant participants in the market, he said this deal will help the company expand its international presence. Tidend, a crypto asset included in Ripple's market cap of $15 billion, has been plagued by regulatory uncertainty after the SEC sued the company and two of its executives on charges of selling unregistered securities. The primary claim made by the regulator is that the XRP cryptocurrency Ripple is similar to a security that should have been registered with the agency prior to being issued and offered to investors. For its part, Ripple insists XRP is not a security. The trial has now lasted for 3 full years, and everyone is waiting for the judge's decision. In an interview with CNBC, Garlinghouse stated that the company should have a resolution to the lawsuit within a few months. In my opinion, we will probably hear something in about 2, 4, or 5 months. Garland Legislative said the SEC's chair, Gary Gensler, has made it clear that the agency will continue to crack down on the cryptocurrency industry. Zillow has repeated its stance that the current securities laws are adequate for Bitcoin. But other business leaders think the government agency is off base in its approach. Numerous crypto sector insiders have been urging the U.S. Congress to establish a clear legislative framework to help businesses understand how they can legally conduct themselves. What do you make of this? I am not an expert. Even if I'm right about something, you shouldn't reward yourself financially. And please like and subscribe my channel. See you in the next video. Bye.